Good morning and welcome back to Unlocked Crafts. Today we're going to show you how to do a starter kit that was requested. It is of a baby calf. I have already drawn it on the board, but I will show you what comes in the kit. So here we go. Alright, as you can see, I have a drawing. This is just to show you what is on the canvas. If you can't see it too well because it shows up in pencil, even though I traced it in pen, this is what's on the canvas. I use carbon paper or graphite, as they now call it, to get it traced onto the canvas. That is already done for you when you get the kit, so you're going to have the canvas with the drawing on it. You're going to have a colored picture to represent what it could look like when you're finished. It doesn't have to be exact. You can change up your colors if you want. I have a color by number sheet for you guys in case you want to follow that. I also have Elmer's glue. It is labeled. It's 2 ounces. It should be able to do the whole cow for you. With no problems, because I've already tested it out. You'll have a pair of tweezers, which is encased in its original package. You will have a rag to wipe off your tweezers with, because they will get dipped in the glue as you go along. And you'll have sheets of paper that you can put your rice on, so you can put it back in your bag. Or if you get a shaker like I have plenty of, I bought spice shakers for my rice so I can put it back in there instead of the bags. But I'm sending you guys whatever colors you need. They'll be labeled with how many ounces are on each pack of rice. They're going to be colored. And of course I'm going to have them labeled blue, dark blue, whatever, and how many ounces. And of course I'm going to have not edible, because you cannot eat this rice because it's been dyed with food coloring, yes, but also isopropyl alcohol that I bought from Walmart. 50% is what I use to color my rice before I start any, whatever color I'm using. I have plenty of colors, so I don't have to worry about that. Where in the heck did I put that? Okay. So shall we just go ahead and get right into it? This is pretty much repetitive from my other videos, so if you've seen this before, you can skip ahead. If you haven't, welcome to Unlocked Crafts and the fun of doing rice mosaics. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. All my information is in the kit. I have a Facebook page. I have an email, which is unlockedcrafts@gmail. And when you're working on your rice mosaics, if the rice is moving around too much and it's like not cooperating with you, move to a different side of the board or a different part of the board and start on the opposite side, because that way it'll give that time to dry. I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit. I know that this is really light for you guys to see because it looks like pencil, but it's a lot better in person to be able to see this. So while that's drying up on the ear portion of it, I'm going to play with the tail and outline that. And while I'm waiting for that to dry. And this is why these take a little while, is because sometimes you have to wait for things to dry. Now sometimes, you see what I did there? Okay. I was working on the calf's leg, and my pinky collided with the tail that was still loose because it hasn't dried enough to stay still yet. So that's one thing you do have to be mindful of, If your rice is still wet in an area where your hand is going to brush up against it, you can fix it as long as it's wet, like I said before. But if it's dry, it shouldn't move on you like that. It's just it was still wet, and I bumped it, so I had to straighten it out. And as I work on it, it'll fill in and everything else. I'm just doing the outline right now. I like to do the outline first, and then I will do the little bits. Like this eye right here, it's going to be a white, right here, the iris or whatever you want to call it, is going to be white. So I'll get my rice. I didn't put any glue there because I didn't want it to do it yet. But I'll put my glue down, and I will dig out my white rice, which I have somewhere, and I will probably either chop it smaller so that I can fit it in there, So I turn this piece around so it'll meet it and fit right there. All depends on how much detail you want to put into your rice mosaic, if you want to cover it all up, if you don't want to cover it up, whatever you feel you want to do. And I'm just filling in the gaps that I see. That's what I'm doing right now. Like I said before, if you don't feel like doing this, then don't do it. It doesn't have to be done. Nobody's really going to notice those gaps. And I'm just pushing it down flush with the canvas. Alright, that's the last little bit of it. I'm going to put that back in its jar in a minute. And here is your finished mosaic, or what it will possibly look like when you're finished with it. Now, the glue is not dry at the moment, but it will. It doesn't take very long for this glue to dry. But I usually wait an hour or two before I do the next step. This is the part that is not included in your kit, just so you know. I am telling you, this is the varnish that I put over it to protect it from moisture. It's by Krylon. It's Kamar varnish. There's a little number behind it called 1312. Don't know if you still can get it across the counter in Walmart or Lowe's or Michael's, but if you can't, you can get it from Amazon. I got mine from Amazon because I couldn't find it across the counter. It's very easy to get, and this is the smallest container that you can get it in, and it is 11 ounce. You spray one coat of this over your rice. You spray it outside because this has a very strong smell to it, so you do not want to do it inside. Once you're finished with it, if you want to put a frame around it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's all up to you. And that's it. You're complete. Fine. I have rice all over my table right now. So I want to thank you for hopping on, watching my mosaic tutorial, and hope you enjoyed the video and have fun with this mosaic and have a great day. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button on the bottom if you like this video. You have a great day.